Hello everybody, I'm going to be going through our game 2. This was after our first game in the Battle Cup this weekend. So
Dire team ban.
we screwed up on the captain here, but I was just pretty much telling him what to ban here. I don't think we get first phase on this either, so fairly certain we Crystal Maiden Lycan again, which is pretty standard for us. Not sure if I'll be doing that. I still have to see Crystal Maiden in play after the Frostbite nerfs, but I think she's still going to be first phase material. You probably just need a clarity or two more. First impressions of this was OD, Tinker, and Storm, I guess. Storm not so much. Storm kind of picks up an Orchid and just destroys Nyx, but Timbersaw was... Okay, yeah, we banned Timbersaw because we had first phase, first pick. So, Crystal Maiden, clear favorite. Most contested first phase, I think, of any hero right now.
10 seconds remaining.
Or at least used to be. Like I said, I haven't gotten enough information on her since patch came out. Slardar, pretty good first phase ban, I'd say. Earthshaker is, I think, really weird. I think it shows that you're trying to defend something in your mid. So generally, you would see Shadow Fiends and stuff like that with an Earthshaker, or I don't know, maybe like a Zeus, something that you just want to turn on with. And our first reaction to that was you're going to show Warlock Earthshaker first phase, and you don't expect us to pick Rubik, so Rubik's quite good. Stealing Golems is extremely easy because you have a lot of range on steal. Fissure, no cast point when you're playing Rubik, so we also have another Rubik player. He loves it. It's a really good Rubik game here, quite insane, so snatch that up. Lena, good ban versus the Nyx as well, just a strong hero, another hero that can turn if you go to commit on them. Heroes with high nukes but are squishy are really good with Earthshaker, I feel like mid, because turning with Earthshaker stun and then follow up nukes from your mid is a really good way to turn a gank. The OD was just more so the Nyx assassin ban, and on top of that, you still want to deal with that hero. Pure damage auto attacks is really annoying and hard to deal with. Legion Commander, I guess we played it last game and we did quite well with it, but that was a really situational pick. I don't even think our offlaner really likes playing that hero. Magnus, not entirely sure about that. I guess it's something that can go over Fissure, but I guess we still could have comboed with it, but it's a decent ban. Bristle again, hero's been favored a lot lately. I think he's probably better in non-5 stacks than he is in 5 stacks because a lot of the counters can be brought out. I guess the Legion ban came back to this as well, because they were wanting to pick the Bristle, but I felt like we already weren't afraid of Bristle, and that's probably why we didn't ban it, because of the Razor. I think we ended up just picking Razor here, third pick again, after a lot of thinking, because I was going through right now and looking at their draft. I was thinking, wow, we can get away with something a lot greedier. Earthshaker Warlock as supports do not pressure whatsoever. However, they still have 2 cores to pick, and if they pick really aggressive cores and have greedier supports, then generally your supports can have a greater impact because they have a lot more room to get around and do things. So just decided to go with another standard Razor pick. Quite good versus the Bristleback. Worked out really well last game. I think we've played this matchup maybe like 10 times now in all of our Captain's Mode games, because it's just so good and it's so Razor favored. Bristleback doesn't get anything out of that lane as long as you're not letting him stack out cool sprays on you, or at least too much that you're not going to trade favorably. Venge again. This time we knew it had to be a carry, so we have probably top 2 as our offlaners right now is Darkseer, which is really bad against Vengeful Spirit carry.
10 seconds
So we know that
remaining.
was a no-go.
5 seconds remaining.
Again, I think Legion is something we probably were looking back at now and said, wow, I kind of wish we had that, because it's really good against the Warlock in lane. Purge off pretty much everything he has, and on top of that, as well as Bristle. Venge is really good against that though, because swap the dual target, and they're just about guaranteed to live. So I actually forget what we fourth pick here, but it might have been the troll. No. Okay, so here was the other option. Actually forgot about this, but I think it works out quite well. We Undyne Rubik'd in the offlane, and I think I half-assed came bottom, because the Razor doesn't need help versus the Bristle again, and if Vengeful Spirit gets shut down as a carry, she doesn't do anything. She really needs a lead. She's a really strong hero with just a little bit of farm, but if she doesn't get that farm, she doesn't go anywhere. And Earthshaker Warlock as supports, like I said earlier, is really greedy, so instead of picking up a greedy safe laner for us, we just went really aggro with the Undyne. On top of that, I think Undyne Razor is an extremely strong combo. Creating a lot of chaos into the fight makes them be able to choose, hey, are we going to focus down Tombstone, or are we going to focus on Razor? Because you have to kill one of the two. In fact, you have to kill both, otherwise you're probably going to lose the team fight. So we went ahead and banned Sniper. Sniper was uncontestably the best one here. I think the only other thing they could have picked was Weaver. However, they already showed safe and offlaner, so they'd have to be a mid Weaver, which is quite bad. Janata attack is really good against Undyne's Tomb, and on top of that, it's really good against Razor because you can Sakuchi away. But like I said, they really need a mid laner, and Sniper can outrange the Tomb, my bad, and the Razor. So as well, I think the Sniper does decent against Troll, which is what we really wanted to go again. Just a comfort pick for him, and a lot of, again, like same thing as last time, Bristle Avenge. A lot of heroes that want to auto attack. It's not really that great against the Warlock, because Troll wants to like run in, commit on top of things, and the Warlock can throw Golem on top of whatever he's committing onto. But after Golem, Troll is really good at killing the Golem. So Queen of Pain ban for them. I think they just didn't. That's honestly a pretty good ban, because we already showed a lot of aggression.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve.
Storm. We didn't have a lot of lockdown for Storm, to be honest. So this was probably like a top 5 pick for them, I would say. But we do have Lift, which is instant, and on top of that, Crystal Maiden is a really good Atos carrier, and I think so is Razor. And I think I don't think Razor ended up getting it this game, but it was definitely an option. These guys could absolutely destroy this game. 37-6. Bottom lane, we pretty much did whatever we wanted. They had to choose between trying to help out mid, because Storm in lane versus Troll, if played right by Troll, is not a good lane for Storm. Again, Bristle versus Razor, really bad lane for the Bristle, and we pretty much just controlled their safe lane in the mid, because we had better heroes for this situation. And just to show you guys, let's see. Look at the player net worth at 10 minutes. Razor has double the Bristlebacks. Like, that's a really bad lane. Alright, well, thank you guys. I will be going through Game 3, the finals, in the next video. Hopefully you guys tune in and watch that one.